Here's some business advice that's blindingly obvious once you know it. According to the Wharton School of Business, it's 16 times cheaper to re-sign an existing client than it is to find a new one. This should not come as a surprise, yet most people spend the lion's share of their sales and marketing time and attention trying to find new people and get them into their funnel. Now, we have a process that we apply about 4 times a year, a campaign of sorts that we call our 2-week turnaround formula. And it came about because someone said, what would you do if you were strapped for cash and you really needed to bring in some clients quickly? And we said, we would do this. It suddenly occurred to us to apply that particular strategy, and now it's a bit of a ritual. 4 times a year, we run our own 2-week turnaround formula, and it looks something like this. These are the A's, the B's, and the C's. A, assemble your audience. B, batch your emails. C, converse and close. A, assemble your audiences. So you have audiences, whether you know it or not. You've got people that you're connected with on Gmail or Outlook. You've got people that you're connected with on LinkedIn. You've got that big pile of business cards sitting in your office that you've never bothered to scan. The first step is to pull together all your contacts into a folder of lists. Assemble your audiences. So you can export your contacts from Gmail or Outlook. You can now export your contacts from LinkedIn. You can scan those business cards. You've probably also got all your clients together in a accounting software platform like Xero or QuickBooks. Most people just haven't consolidated this information. They've never pulled it together. And if you can do this once a quarter, it's brilliant because you get visibility. You can see what your network actually looks like. And that creates a benchmark from which you can grow. So that's assemble your audiences. Now, the next step is to batch your emails. Within those audiences, you're going to have hot, warm, and cold audiences. And you're going to break them into 3 groups, hot, warm, and cold. Hot are people like clients that you have a really great relationship with and you could probably do more with. They're people that you've had conversations with and they seemed like that they were quite interested. Then you've got warm. These are people who are part of your funnel. They're probably aware of what you do. You might be emailing these people already. Maybe they attended a webinar or an event that you hosted. And then you've got cold. And cold are people that are just part of your world. And as I said, you've swapped an email with them at some point, or maybe they're connected with you on LinkedIn. Step 1, assemble your audiences. B, batch your emails, which means setting up these audiences in a CRM tool. We use b2b-io or b2bhub.io to batch a whole bunch of emails that we can send out to these different audiences. Step number 3, converse and close. Don't try to sell to these audiences. No, send them an email that we call a hand raise email. The purpose of the hand raise email is to make an offer that they can say yes to. So if it's a cold audience, we might say, hey, we've just prepared this free report. Would you like it? Or we're about to run an industry index or a survey. Would you like to be a part of that? If it's someone who's warm, we might say, hey, we're holding a seasonal set of meetings, strategy sessions to focus on a specific outcome that our target audience is interested in. If it's one of our hotter audiences, we just say, do you still need help with outcome, and send a 1-line email. That there is a process that we apply 4 times a year, quarterly. A, B, C, assemble your audience. B, batch your emails. C, converse and close. Send the email. When they reply, start the conversation, and that's how you close. Because the reality is, your world, your network is loaded with people that want your help. They've just forgotten that you exist.